Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. Happy Friday. How are you today? I'm so happy to see you, and I'm happy to be with you on the last day of the week. Um, Welcome to my YouTube friends, because I've started going live over in YouTube. I don't have it all figured out yet, but I know it's live over there. We went live on Wednesday for my Wednesday live, and that seemed to work out well. So I think there might be some little tweaks I need to make, but I think there's a way to give you a notice of what I'm doing, but I haven't figured that part out. But at least we're going live over there, and then you can see it afterwards, so that's a good thing. And I'm happy that we have Facebook friends and YouTube friends all at the same time. I'm going to just check here and make sure it's coming through on Facebook, because I like to make sure that one's coming through. Okay, good. Welcome. Good to see you guys. How are you? Happy Friday. I hope you've got a nice weekend planned. Ellie's just relaxing here. We've been having kind of a nice day. It's not above 70, but it's just nice. Everybody's enjoying themselves, and it's great to be here. And I have a lot to show you today, and a lot of news to tell you. So I think I'm going to put this little munchkin down. You want to get down? You ready to get down? Okay. Okay, I'm going to put her down because I have so much to talk to you about today, and a card that is going to be fun. A new fun fold card that I'm going to show you. So Diane, good to see you. Happy Friday. Diane Danick and Diane Emerson, my two Dianes. Thank you for popping in today. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is, you know it's almost the end of February. And I always give a host code gift to my customers who shop online and use my host code. Right on the first page where it has your name and everything, there's a place for the host code. It's a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers and letters. 3, 2, and 3. Yeah, 8 letters and numbers that you put in there. And if you use that host code, you'll get a free gift from me. About mid the next month, because I need, after the end of the month, I see who is getting the gift, and then I order the gifts. And this month's gift is a really good one. That's why I'm kind of letting you know. I mentioned it last week too, or on Wednesday also. This month I'm giving away the gingham embossing folder as a free gift if you use my host code when you place an order of $50 or more. And it's really a great embossing folder. I put labels on mine, so when I'm talking to you, I can say, you know, this is the gingham embossing folder, because I sometimes forget. Marcia, good to see you. Kay, good to see you from North Carolina. So if you want to place an order before and on the 28th, you'll get this embossing folder if you use my host code. I'll have a new host code number in March, and that'll be a different gift. I don't even know what it is, but this is the one for February, so snap that up if you want it. Now, I've been talking to you about the Celebrate Today magnet kit that Stampin' Up! Is selling right now for $25. And so what I did is I took mine off the wall because I want to show you a couple things. I already had it all fixed up, and I took it off the wall to show you how I did mine. This is a pocket over here. This is a pocket that you make, and you get these stickers that you can put on it. I added a cute little bee because I'm all about bees right now. And I added these stickers and the flower sticker, and then on the inside I have a little card telling me, actually that's the things I need to order from Stampin' Up! And it fits in that cute little pocket, and you get 2 pockets that you make, and that tipped just a tiny bit there, didn't it? Everything is clipped on with magnetized clips that come with your kit, and I have notes on there, little notes. And down at the bottom, I've displayed, over here is one of my cards that I've made, one of my own handmade cards. And then right here is the other pocket that I've made, and I have a little card in that too. And you can see I've got some bees. I've got about 3 bees here, but the one thing I wanted to show you are these magnets, these pretty magnets. Let's see, here's one, and here's one. And here's one, 3 pretty magnets. Now these are Stampin' Up! Magnets that demonstrators can get. And you know, last Friday, hi Ann, good to see you. Last Friday, I was so excited about what I was awarding as a gift that I forgot to show you what the prize for the following week was. So we didn't have any, I don't have any prizes to award today. But what I want to do is give away 2 prizes for next Friday, okay? And the prizes are going to be 2 packages of these Stampin' Up! Magnets that I have on my magnet board. And so here they are. Here's one. They're both the same. And I've got them both ordered and they're here. And so next Friday, if you want one of these, put the word prize in the comments. I'm going to give one to my YouTube people and one to somebody from my Facebook people. And I do the random number generator to choose the person, and I won't do it until next Friday, right before I come on the air. So if you want a set of Stampin' Up! Magnets, I'm pretty sure they're available only to demonstrators, but I've got 2 packs. So put the word prize in your comments, and I'll remind you, if I forget, you guys remind me to say something about it again at the end. But that's my way of saying I'm so sorry that I didn't have a prize from last week. I got just too excited about, I think it was a book that I awarded or something, a notebook. So, Ray, good to see you. So the other thing I want to tell you about is the Altogether set. And let me get it right this time. Here's the Altogether set. It's a stamp set. Natural color blends, dies, and the designer series paper. And this is available as, I think it's available as a set. It may end February 28th. I'm not sure. The only thing carrying over into the new catalog is the stamp set right here. The natural tone blends, some are already sold out, but others are available if you like these. Dies and designer series paper. And so if you want to make sure that you're going to get it, I would say order it now, because I know it's while supplies last. That's one definite thing. Okay, now something that's going to happen. Danette, good to see you. Terry, good to see you from Colorado. On March 1st, some fun things are going to start. I can't tell you about all of it, but one of the things I've told you about before, and it's the Waves of the Ocean collection, and I think we even made a card together, and you can find it on my YouTube channel with the Waves of the Ocean collection. And it's going to go live for customers on March 1st. You're going to be able to buy these. And it's the stamp set. Let me see if I can get the glare off that a little bit. With waves and a pelican on top of some, some wood, some things that are in the ocean. And dies, a set of dies that go with. There's also beautiful foil paper. This is coming out March 1st. These 3 colors of beautiful foil. You get 2 sheets each. I'm showing you what is in the collection that you can get beginning on March 1st. And then this gorgeous designer series paper called Waves of the Waves of the Ocean paper. And it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about this next month. But I wanted to give you just a little sneak peek. And one more thing that is available, I can't get it out right now, but gems, beautiful gems we're going to have. So be prepared. Waves of the Ocean available starting March 1st. And again, the paper and the foil is while supplies last. So if that looks good to you, be ready. Okay, I always want you to know so you don't lose out. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. All right, are we ready to see our card for the day and see what we're going to do? Let me turn you down, and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, this is the card we're going to make today. Now, today is the 25th of February, 2022, and we only have until the 28th of Celebration. So I wanted to use 2 Celebration items today and show you a fun fold card. So this is the cute little card. We're going to be using the Driving By stamp set. These are available for purchase of $50 or more before and on the 28th during Celebration. So this is free, and if you use my host code, you'll get the gingham embossing folder too. So it's a win-win. So we're going to use this stamp set, and we're going to use the beautiful Rainbow Designer Series paper. It comes as 6x6, and it's really, really pretty with these beautiful rainbows, beautiful colors, beautiful background papers, and that's what we're going to use today. So the Driving By stamp set, and I want to show you this fancy fold. Oh, and on the envelope for this guy, I put the car. Isn't that cute? We're going to do that on our when we make it here in just a second. But the first thing I want to do is show you how to create this fold. And if you'll notice, I don't really have a name for it. I saw it and wanted to recreate it. I don't know the name. I'm calling it a flip card because it has this little panel here, and then this part coming down, and then it flips up, and that's where you write inside. So I'm going to show you how to create that. So I've got my paper trimmer. I'm going to use my paper trimmer a lot today. So this is our standard card base. We would use a 5.5 by 8.5 card base. And what we're going to do is instead we're going to cut it at 5.5 by 5.25. I know it's already 5.5 right here. I've already cut it that way. So we're going to go at 5.25 right this direction. And we're just going to cut that. And we're going to set aside that piece because we're going to use it. And now we're going to pull down our whatever that is, this other blade, anyway, and we're going to, our scoring blade, that's it. And we're going to score it at 4.25. So that means we have 1 inch here that is going to be the fold over part. And let's just see how that works. This is how the card is created, and I fold away from the valley, okay? And we're going to press that down and really burnish it well with our bone folder. And there's the beginning of our card. And this is our little flap. Now, to put inside of it, so this is a 5.5 by 5.25 scored at 4.25. And our inside strip is 5.25 by 4. And so I'm going to cut that out from this piece right here. I think this will work. Let's see. 5.25 by 4. And so we've got 5.25 right there by 4. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to have to get another piece. Let's cut our 4 out here. No, this isn't right. The flip piece. Okay, I was completely wrong. I wrote all the measurements down today because I wanted to be exact for you because sometimes I forget them. And then I've got the pieces confused. Okay, so this is the flip piece, and this is 4 1/8 by 3.25. So here we go. It's exactly 3.25. I knew we used it exactly. By 4 1/8. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now I'm on track. Okay. And so this is the piece that's going to fit right up in there and be that flip piece for us. And that's how we're going to create this card. Okay, hi Tammy, good to see you, and Linda. Now we're going to get out our Designer Series paper and we're going to start cutting because what we need is a piece of Designer Series paper to fill the inside here. And this is going to be 4 by 5.25. So let's do that. 5.25. I decided to use the pretty rainbows for this piece. By 4, 5.25 by 4. Okay, and this goes perfectly right inside like that, and we'll glue it down in a minute after we cut our other Designer Series paper pieces. And then on the top, we want to have a strip there. And so we want 5 1/4, which we already have, and we're going to cut that by 3/4. So I'm going to put that right at 3/4. And so this gives us our decoration for the base of the card, just like that. And then we need to have some designer series paper on top of this flip piece. And this is going to be 5 1/4 by 3. No, that's not right. Okay, let me just measure again. This is 3 1/4, so we want it to be 3, and that's 3. So we want it to be 3 by 4. So here we go. 3 inches by 4 inches. I usually don't cut these things out with you, but I wanted to do it today so that you can see exactly how to make this card. And now we have our designer series paper pieces cut out, and we're ready to glue everything down. So here we go. Here we're going to put our rainbow paper on the inside of the card, and I know that's a little unusual, but we're going to put another piece of white there for you to write on. And look at the brightness of this back side. Oh my goodness, very, very bright and very pretty. We're using our multi-purpose glue here. So now we have our inside covered, and we're going to go ahead and put our strip down on the top. Actually, you know, I think I'd rather have my strip, well, I'll use this. I'll use this one. I was thinking we'd have it the other color, but let's have it the rainbow pattern. Okay, we're going to put this right on here. I mean, it's already a happy card, right? Isn't it the prettiest? Hi, Avano, good to see you. And Roz. So here is our cute card base. Happy, happy. And then this piece is going to be our flip piece. And we're going to go ahead and put our designer series paper on it right here. And then we can start decorating. But this is the base of it. Has anyone seen this card before? If you have and you have a name for it, let me know. Again, I'm just calling it the flip card. Now for this one, I am pulling the designer series paper right up to the top because this is going to hide up under the this little flap here, flip and flap. This is the flip and this is the flap. Okay. And what we're going to do with this is we're just going to slide it up here, and what you want to do is even it out to the bottom of the card. Okay, we want it to come down to the bottom of the card, but I've cut it 1/8 of an inch shorter at the top so that it fits in there really nicely and you don't have any problem folding your card. So you just set it there so it's the flap is, or the flip piece is down right down there against the bottom of the card, and then we're going to just put some glue right up in here, and then it'll stick on that little fold over section just like that. And there you've made the flip card. You've made this card, Diana, but you can't remember what it's called. Okay, yeah, I couldn't really find a name, but I just thought it was so cute. Look how cute that is. And it actually stands. See how it'll actually stand just like a regular card because our front, we aligned it to the base, the back of it here, so the bases are the same, so it can stand up. And now all we need to do is decorate it. Well, the first thing I think we'll do is, I think we'll do our piece for the inside, and that's going to be a piece of basic white, and I'm going to cut that. It's going to be 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I've just got a big piece of white. So 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. We'll go ahead and get our inside done. Just like that. We'll put our little extra pieces off to the side so we can see just what we're doing. So this is going to be our inside piece, and you can see it's smaller than the flap piece. So we know it's going to fit in there really well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to center right in there. Now I'm wondering, I kind of want to put a little something, I like to put a little something on the inside of the card. And I'm going to do something very brave, and I hope it comes out. I've got extra paper. But as you can see from the sample, we're going to have a little convertible car with balloons on the front of our card. So what I want to do is just put a few balloons right down at the bottom like that. Now, I was able to do it one time. Let's see if I can do it again. So what I did is I just put ink on the balloons and some of the rest of the card. And then I decided where I wanted the balloons. And I just, let me set that over. And I just put my base of my inside right over it and just held and pressed it down. Look, balloons, it worked. It was a little bit scary to do because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get ink all over everything. But it worked. So there's some little balloons inside. Just, you know, this is a happy card. I mean, it's making me happy just to make it. So we're going to go ahead and glue down our inside here. Clear out our little plug there. We're going to glue this down with multi-purpose glue. If I can get it to come out. There we go. And in order to glue it in there, all you have to do is look up above and see where this piece is and kind of center it. Like that. And just glue it down. And then it won't show from the outside, but there you have a cute little place to write with a few little cute balloons on it. So there's the base of your card, just like that. Now let's see what else we're going to do. So we want to decorate our front using our it could be a Corvette. Do you guys think it could be a Corvette car? It could be. It's a little convertible. And so here is my little piece of basic white cardstock that I'm going to stamp the little convertible on. I'm using Misty Moonlight ink. I'm trying to match the colors that are in and complement the colors that are in the, not that one, that was our sample. We're matching and the colors that are in our designer series paper on the card we're making. And that, I believe, is Misty Moonlight. So that's why I'm using this color. Remember, I taught you thank you, Roz, how to look and see what colors are in your designer series paper, and then you just use those same colors on your card and you have a beautiful color coordinated card. So here's our little convertible with the balloons. Just going to stamp that little guy. And we're going to do a tiny bit of coloring. We're going to color the balloons with some Stampin' Blends. And I pulled out some colors that coordinate with the paper. So this is dark Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blend. And this is very easy. All we're doing is coloring just that little balloon. Really easy. And it doesn't even have to be altogether perfect. In fact, I think I might use this other end to get a little closer. You can see a little bit better. Okay, there's the green balloon. And now we're going to do a pool party balloon. And again, these are the colors that are in the paper. And they're just going to look very happy. And then we've got light pumpkin pie. And we'll just do that one. These colors go together beautifully. I really wouldn't think to put them together, would you? But they look good. So here is our little convertible, and you see how well those colors go? Look at that, how well they go with that paper. So we're just going to really quick cut this guy out. And let me tell you, if you don't like fussy cutting, that's what this is called, is fussy cutting. This one is not even a problem. First, I'm going to cut off all the real excess. And then I'm just going to try to get about 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch of white right around the imprint, the stamped image. So you don't cut right on the line, you're cutting about a 1/16 of an inch out from that. And you see how easy this is. And remember the trick with fussy cutting. Turn your paper and not your scissors. That's the little windshield there. And then we're just gonna come up and around these cute little balloons. There is not a die for these. I know some of you have scan and cut machines that probably would cut this. I do not have that kind of a machine. And I really like fussy cutting, so we're just gonna cut around these little balloons. Real easy. Now we're coming down around the bottom of the car, around his little fender. I think someone who has a convertible, okay, this would be an adorable card for someone who got a convertible. It would really be great. And I think there might be a congratulations sentiment in there. The sentiment we're using is driving by just to say hi. Okay, so we've got that ready to go. Now, first we're going to put on a piece of basic white cardstock that's been cut with the scallop contour dies. And we're using this particular scallop contour die. Let me see the measurements for you. This one is 2.5 by 3 3/4 is the measurement of the die that I used. I already went ahead and cut that out in advance. So we're going to set that right on there. They are fun colors, aren't they, Marcia? What bundle is still unavailable, Diane? Oh, are you talking about the scallop contour bundle? Because I know the driving by stamp set is available, and the rainbow paper, it's called Sunshine and Rainbows, that's available. Tell me what bundle you're talking about. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a fun circle behind our car. I'm going to use one of the layering circle dies, and I'm using, actually, I thought the Night of Navy was a little bit brighter rather than Misty Moonlight, so I held it up to the paper and I thought it looked a little better. So I'm cutting a little piece of Night of Navy cardstock with a circle from the layering circle dies. And I'll show you how cute this is going to look. This circle is about a 2-inch circle. Okay. And wait till you see how cute this is. So we're going to put this piece on, and then we're going to put our bright circle, and we put our little convertible right on top. Isn't that super cute? Okay, let's get started. I am using up dimensionals today. I've got lots of little bits of dimensionals that we're going to use up. And so I'm going to show you what I do with them. And that is, I cut while the paper's still on them. I just cut in like this with my scissors. And this keeps my scissors from getting sticky. So I'm just going to cut in like that and create lots of little pieces that I can use, because we don't want it to go to waste, right? So first we're going to start with our scallop contour piece. And the trick with this one is we want to put dimensionals in this section down here. We don't want to put any dimensionals up here because this piece is already somewhat raised up. So when we look at it, we want to know we don't want to put any dimensionals up there. So just down in this area. I'm just going to move that off for a second because I need to concentrate here. So I've got all my little dimensionals all cut up, my little pieces, and I'm just going to stick them on there. Let me see here. And the highest I want to go is right about there. I think that's about as high as I want to go. And I'm going to put some other little ones in here. Let's put them in a little bit closer. So I think 6 of the little cut pieces is going to be great. Pull off our papers. And we'll stick this thing down. I think the scallop looks really pretty here, and we're going to center it. Now the your measurements here, where you're centering it is between the top of the card and the bottom of the card, and then side to side, but mostly the top to the bottom of the card. And we want to get, so we have some up here and some down below, and there we go. And it works really well because of the way we put our dimensionals. That works out really well. The vet, yes, Marcia, the circle makes the vet pop, I agree. So now we can put our circle on, and again, we're going to use some of our little Stampin' Dimensional pieces. Actually, I have this one big piece in the corner, and I'm just going to use one big piece. That'll take care of it. We'll put our circle down here, and then we're going to put our Corvette on top. Or, you know, it could be like a little MG. I remember when MGs were popular. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was a long, long time ago. I don't even know what that stands for, and I don't know if they have them anymore. Now, the one thing to watch out for here with your little convertible is that you don't want to put anything under your balloons, because the balloons are going to stick out a little bit. Just on the car itself, because that's all that's going to stick onto the circle. And so we're just going to put that right on top of the circle. Isn't that just super cute? I just love it. I really do. And now we're ready to stamp our sentiment. And I've got a little piece for our sentiment. Let me see, I might have a thinner piece. Here's a thinner piece, yeah. And it's going to say driving by just to say hi. So we're going to get out our Misty Moonlight ink again. And I think it's a very cute sentiment. You can use this card for a lot of things. Driving by just to say hi. So we'll get our ink on there, and I've got plenty of paper in case I get it a little bit crooked. Actually, that came out pretty well. The high might be, I might have pressed a little hard on the high there. Let me try it one more time and see if I get it a little better. You know, sometimes if you press too hard, I think that looks a little bit better. If you press too hard, it can kind of make a letter kind of thick. I think this looks better. So I'm just going to trim it on each side. Let me trim that up a little bit better. Not a 1/4 of an inch, but kind of almost outside of the writing. And now we're ready to put our sentiment on. And it's just going to set right up in there, driving by just to say hi. So we'll get some more of our little dimensionals that we've cut. And I really think we only need 2 here. Here's one. We're just going to use the last of those dimensionals. There's no reason to waste them. Thank you, Roz. I think it's cute too. And just center that little sentiment in there. There we go. Now, did we do our envelope? I don't think we did. We need to stamp our envelope with our, I think we're just going to stamp it with the entire card and the balloons. So let's just put the whole entire thing. I think this might even cheer up the postman. I don't know what you think, but I'm thinking even the postman's going to say, oh, that's so cute. So we'll put the card right in the left-hand corner there. Isn't that cute? I think it goes along with it perfectly. Thank you, Kay. So here's our little card. And you know, these things that we've had, this celebration, these items, the driving by stamp set, I'm keeping this. It's really, really cute. And I know several people, including my son, who have the Volkswagen bus. And I will be making cards with this set. And the rainbow paper. And I can't believe we get all this free. So if you made a $100 purchase, you could get one of each. But these are some ideas for how to use your celebration items, and to let you know that they aren't available after the 28th of February, so you've only got 4 more days to get them. MG William Morris. Oh my goodness, Marcia, you know a lot of stuff. First Viscount Nutfield. Morris Garage, now owned by the Chinese. That's why we don't see them very much. Oh my goodness, you're just a little wealth of knowledge there. Thank you, Marcia. Okay, let's come on up here. And I'm going to remind you about my giveaway for next week, my prize. So make sure you put the word prize in, because these are 4 magnets, only available to demonstrators from Stampin' Up, and they look really pretty. I showed at the beginning. If you missed the beginning, go back and look, because they look really pretty on the new Celebrate Today magnet board, and I showed you my magnet board. So I'm going to give away 1 set next week to my YouTube commenters, and 1 set next week to my Facebook commenters. So put the word prize in, and you have all the way until, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would be March 4th before I do this live again, to put prize and be entered to win the prize. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget Monday, the last day of celebration. If you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, great joining bonuses right now, as far as 2 stamp sets of your choice in addition to everything else. Email me at Peggy at prettypapercards.com if you have any questions.